Hey there, how are you? I mean, really, how are you? I mean, let's be honest. July was a lot, right? The tower moments of July's 16/7 karmic debt, it infused energy that left many of us, I don't know, picking gravel out of our hair. The dust storm was real, right? The collapses around us were real, not to mention all of the planetary retrogrades. Oh my goodness, wowzers. The good news, the dust is finally settling after July's spiritual shakedown. The bad news, and there's always, we got to take the good with the bad, right? If you're hoping for August to be a bit of a soft landing, I want you to think again, because August actually promises to be more of a motivational boot camp. And, it's fair to say that we can all use a boot camp every now and again, right? I don't know, but we're ready for it. I know we are. So this is a time to power up. This is a time to speak up. This is a time to step up, right? It's August, people. Before you know it, you're going to be sprinting towards the next bold move in your life. And I want you to be prepared. So here's what you're going to need to know. So several planets are in retrograde this month. Now, I am not an astrologer, so I'm not going to talk astrology here, but I know that, shit's going on up there, right? That's all I know. Especially the Mercury retrograde. We don't even want to talk about that. Anyway, but it's bringing us a whole lot of really valid moments to pause and to reflect and to even reassess our direction, where we're going. Excuse me. And I think about myself. I wrote my book last year and I'm revisiting it this year, getting ready to publish. So this is a really good time for me to go back and reflect on it. And I'm finding all kinds of things where I can make some improvements. So that's just one positive way of using a retrograde. And although it might feel like the universe is asking you to, pump the brakes, kind of like let's step on the gas, step on the brakes, step on the gas, step on the brakes, it's more about making sure that you're headed somewhere that's actually going to be in alignment with who you've become since last month's emotional roller coaster. I think we can all agree it was a bit of a roller coaster, right? Um, August 2025, it's an 8 universal month, right? And this is inside of a 9 universal year. So let's face it, if you survived the demolition derby of July 2025, now August is handing you the blueprints, right? And it's asking you to build something that actually is in alignment with who you are and fits better, right? You're changing, we're changing, everybody's changing. The planet, God knows, is changing. So we got to stay on top of that. So this month is bringing us momentum, it's bringing us money moves and moments of major clarity, but only if you're brave enough to act upon what last month revealed to you personally. Okay. So the 9 year releases while the 8 wants results. Okay. It's a bit of an oxymoron. It's a bit of a contradiction. It sort of feels like you have one foot on the brakes and one foot on the gas, as I said. It's kind of confusing. Do I go forward? Do I step back? Do I go forward? Do I step back? What do we do? August carries big themes of personal power. It's about focus on your money. There's going to be some leadership tests going on, and dare I say, clean up on aisle 9 moments. All right. Sounds intense, right? Yeah, it is. It really is. But rather than seeing this as punishment, I want you to try and consider seeing it as maybe a time to level up, right? The 8 is encouraging you to lead with confidence. And I know some of you kind of like to be the wallflowers, kind of like to sink in the background and kind of lead from behind. This is going to be pushing you a little bit, pushing your boundaries a little bit to step it up. It's time to clean up your act. It's time to own yourself, your magnificent, wonderful self. You've been working hard, I know you have, to kind of ride along with these shifts and these changes. If nothing else, we have to learn how to be a little bit more flexible and adaptable in the face of all the changes that we're experiencing globally around the planet. Every day is something new in the news, right? So we are all growing. And for that reason, we have to stop shrinking, right? When you should be standing tall. This is the time to stand up. So it may be tough to set healthy boundaries, there's no question. But people, it's time. It really is time to embrace your badass self, right? Now more than ever, it's easier to shed the old, outdated version of yourself, right? You worked too hard to stay there. So the 9 universal year is still asking you to release that which isn't serving you any longer. Only makes sense, right? So how do we navigate August without losing our shit, right? It's possible, right? It is time to be honest with ourselves. What's actually working and what's wearing you out? Like what is just draining the crap out of you, right? We need to look at those things. Is it jobs? Is it relationships? Is it personal responsibilities or obligations, maybe to your family or your workplace, your community. If you're pouring all of your energy into something that still isn't moving forward, it may be time to ask yourself, is this even worth the effort anymore? Okay. It's hard to look at that sometimes, but it's time. We need to do that. It is. It's time to take a good, honest, hard look at your money habits as well. Are you channeling your resources into what really matters? Or are you just sitting on the sidelines of Amazon late night shopping and binging and doing all that kind of good stuff? We've all done it, right? We kind of numb out and we all do it. So now is a time to own your worth as well. Recognize your worth, embrace your worth. August is going to throw a spotlight on your insecurities. Oh, but the new and the improved you can use this new insight to illuminate your power, your personal power that you're growing into. Remember, it's changed. It's a lot of change this year. It's a lot of shifting and changing. We're not the same person we were back in January, right? We're going into August. We are more than halfway through the year, and change is imminent. We're going to need to declutter emotionally. Oh, baby, I could write a whole newsletter just on that topic alone. The 9 year is asking you to wake up and review every corner of your life. I mean, every corner of your life. It's like cleaning out your sock drawer. One sock is no longer a pair, last time I checked. So it's time to toss out what isn't working for you anymore. Close the doors on the relationships, close the doors on the jobs that suck your soul right out of you, and maybe the habits that you're not happy with any longer. They are draining you. I know this is tough, people. I get it. But this is about consciously choosing peace over chaos in your life. Okay. It's time to get conscious rather than kind of sitting back in the weeds. So if you're feeling a bit more sensitive than usual, you're not alone. I mean, many of us are feeling that way, especially those of us who are energetically sensitive, those of us who are the empaths. We are feeling it and we are getting oversensitized for sure. Maybe a little bit of clarity could help. When we have the answers, it's just a little bit easier to navigate the journey. So if this month has got you asking questions like, why am I feeling so emotionally spent and totally over it, right? All at the same time. And, you might be asking, is this my sign to quit? Or is this a test for me to stay? Right? Oh my God, when does this cycle end and what's coming next? Right? Oh, that's just, I know that's where I'm always at, right? I love to have that information. I'm sure you do too. But you know what? I've got you covered because I've got my soul signature readings on sale. I've got the quick clarity sessions, the 45-minute ones. They're on sale, super affordable. I want you to have a better understanding as to what August is trying to teach you, specifically you, just like your birth chart. No one else is walking your path quite like you do, right? Because it's uniquely yours. So if you're ready to see what's coming up for you, click the link below and book your session. I have a limited number of sessions available at the sale prices. I hope that you'll take advantage of one of them. I want to get clear on what's really happening in your life. Maybe, maybe you've got some old socks that just need to go, right? Either way, you don't have to figure it out all by yourself. So in closing, I have created an affirmation for you. It's going to support you throughout the month of August. You might want to put this into a sticky memo and put it on your computer monitor or someplace on your phone. It says, I release what no longer supports my growth and boldly step into my power. And I trust the timing, the process, and my ability to lead with clarity and purpose. Amen to that, right? So for now, I know you're going to be creating your best month ever. See you next time, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.